Good afternoon and happy Thursday, everyone. It is Scott Wohlers with River Place Capital. It is Thursday, September the 2nd. Wanted to talk what we've seen in markets this last week. Going to discuss what we see markets moving forward, and wow, we're still at all-time highs. I know that we had spoken a little bit about some volatility entering the marketplace. It looked like it was going to. We looked like we had a little bit, and then the rally continued. So last week was another strong week in the markets with the S&P 500. It was up 1.8%. But what was even more interesting about last week is the small and mid cap indexes. The ones that had really been the leadership for most of the year have kind of reverted back over the last 6 weeks and let large cap growth retake the mantle. And those indices produced a 4% return on the mid caps and a 4.8% return on the small caps. So outperformed the S&P 500. But to put things into perspective, as of this week, the S&P growth sector is up 8% and the value is up 2%. So you're seeing that catch-up trade from growth to value, where we had been leading most of this year with value as the leadership position. And we continue to believe moving forward that value is really going to be the leadership in the reopening trade that really keeps us moving forward and marching to new highs. So the question was posed to me this week, and I thought it was perfect for this video, is the market just seems to keep going up and up and up. When do I get into the market? And so let's give some kind of historic things. We've gone the longest we've ever gone without a 5% pullback. The S&P this year has given us over 50 new record highs, and it's just now September. We have 50 new highs throughout the year. So what do I do as an investor if I have some cash on the side? Do I put it to work? Do I wait for the pullbacks? Do I put it all in a pullback? What do I do? Well, let's give some historical perspective, and we'll go back, let's just say 40 years. And 40 years ago, the S&P 500 was trading between $80 and $90 for the whole entire index. So fast forward 40 years, that's now at $4,500 in total value for the index. That includes crashes, crises, pullbacks, setbacks, bear markets. It includes all of that. So the moral of the story there is it's always important to stay invested. And often what happens is when we do have these pullbacks or these corrections in the market is instead of just holding your positions, you either sell and go to cash or you sell and stay in cash. And then you miss the upside return as the market recovers. The other thing to think about doing when markets are at all-time highs is if you have, let's just say you came into $1 million today and you had that $1 million, what do I do with it? The answer in a market like this is you are very strategic about how you place that money. And you do what's called dollar cost averaging over a specific period of time. Dollar cost averaging just simply means I'm going to take X amount of dollars and I'm going to put it in once a month, once every other week, once every 2 weeks, or whatever pattern I've determined. And that way, you're buying in at one price and you hope you're buying it cheaper or more expensive, either way, in the next couple of weeks, but you're not exposing everything right here at a peak when we are at all-time highs. Now the market is very, very strong and there's a lot of liquidity in the system. And when you look at places where you can go right now to get real returns, the real place that everyone keeps landing back on is the stock market. And that's going to continue to move the market higher through the rest of this year. That doesn't mean that we're not going to have bouts of volatility here and there, especially in the month of September. We've gone through earnings for the most part. Most companies have reported their earnings. The majority have. So we're very much headline and geopolitical driven during the month of September. So you never know what may arise headline-wise, but the underlying financials and conditions for the market, we see at River Place a continued march higher slowly and steadily throughout the rest of this year. So if you have questions about how that impacts your individual strategy and how you're addressing things, call us. We'd love to talk to you. We're easy to talk to and happy to talk you through it. You can reach us at 904 346-3460. Or as always, check us out online at www.riverplacecapital.com. Have a wonderful rest of your week, everybody. Thank you.